What's up? I'm finally back, and the most anticipated Daily 5 that you've been promised from the Facebook page. Here it goes. You already know who I am, so let's just get right into it. Because what I have in store, I already know you've been eager to hear. So yeah. Number one. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't know already, it's the Daily 5. Anyway. Number one. Sacred tourist attraction. Yes, the important thing is coming. Just be patient. Trust me, it's coming. In Arabia, tribal leader or Sheikh Abdullah bin al-Rahman al-Bajan of Muhammad, the Rasul of Allah's, the Sheikh of the mosque, has decided to move Salat or prayer from the Maghrib, where prayer has been done for the last 25 years, to the sacred chamber where Rasul Allah used to physically perform Salat. The idea behind the move was to give devotees of Islam an opportunity to see the tomb of Muhammad after Salat. In other words, returning the sacred ritual of Salat into a portion of a tour around the Rasul's sacred house of prayer. Okay, so this is like Moses having Shabbat in the synagogue chamber where Abraham's body rests. We already know Abraham's body there's actually no synagogue like this, but just roll with me. Go with what. Follow what I'm saying. Again, it's like Moses having Shabbat in a synagogue where Abraham's body rests. The tombs of our physically departed were not intended to be regularly visited by the general public. They were supposed to be, are, resting places where our family go to pay respect to the physicality of our departed loved ones. Bad move, Sheikh. Real bad move. Number two, racism or truly honoring Torah. The Deputy Attorney General for Criminal Affairs in Israel, Shlomo Lemberger, pardon the mispronunciation, Mr. Lemberger, he recently released a new directive that all criminal cases involving Ethiopians are to be screened longer than non-Ethiopians in Israel. The deputy's reason for this is because he wants to ensure that Ethiopians who are in prison cells are not there as a result of racism. This is a wise move if the goal is to make sure that Ethiopians are not targeted by Israel's police on the basis of skin color alone. Yes, there are some Ethiopians who might feel this is wrong, but for our Ethiopian family, excuse me, we must think about what Torah says. In Leviticus, in so many words, it says that criminals are to be put in jail or for violating the law of Moses, who is an Ethiopian in all reality. Those who are found criminal are not put in jail simply because of skin color. Not only are Ethiopians protected by the deputy's directive, so are Palestinians. Because again, if this directive is that he wants these cases thoroughly examined to make sure that these persons who may happen to be Ethiopian are in fact criminal versus just being victims of racism, what Lemberger is saying is that he wants to make sure that those who are criminal are taken care of properly, and those who are victims of racism simply because they're Ethiopian or even Palestinian are given proper respect and apology for their time wasted. And now, the one you've all been waiting for, Madam President. Okay, So Oprah made a passionate speech that indeed was something the leader of a country would say. Let's do it. Get Hitler out of office now, and put Oprah in, and well, leave her there. Well, not leave her there for eternity. And yes, we recognize that. Unfortunately, we have to go through this stupid political process of waiting out time in order for Hitler to be voted out. Fine. When the time comes, just kindly transfer Oprah's office to the Oval Office. How hard could that be? Just let Oprah run the country the way a king would. It's not like Oprah has not earned her right to lead. Ms. Winfrey has more than proven over her career in television and journalism that she knows what she is doing. Ms. Winfrey knows what good government is because she as well as most people living in the United States, all of us have experienced firsthand what insane government looks like. The only people who don't know what insane government looks like are those people sleeping under a rock, literally, not figuratively. Even those who are sleeping under bridges know that Donald Hitler is certified crazy. Anyway, moving on. Being that Arnold Schwarzenegger opened the door for non-politicians entering political office in recent history, it's noted that Ronald Reagan was once in the film industry, then went to politics. He doesn't count in this example. Sorry, no. Moving on, getting back to the subject. So yes, we had Schwarzenegger run California, and we see how bad he turned out. Now we have Donald Hitler sitting in Hillary's seat, doing a worse job than, well, we all know he's doing a worse job than Hillary ever could have done. Why not let Miss Oprah show us how a woman can run America? With Oprah as president, the United States might be a semi-decent place to live, for once. Oprah is not going to let political she's not going to let politics cloud her judgment. Oprah will call the situation exactly as she sees it. With Oprah as president, perhaps the country will see Michelle Obama return to the White House as maybe Secretary of State, since she might not be interested in being vice president. So, who would vice president be? How about, you guessed it, Hillary Clinton. Yes, there are 3 hardcore sisters that don't take no mess. Well, America, if you want the country cleaned up good for once, here's your dream ticket. Ladies, hear me out. You said you wanted to see women in power. Why not up the ante and make Oprah, Michelle, and Hillary the women who run the Oval Office? Well, we recognize that. So, yeah, it'd be Oprah as Madam President, then we have Hillary as Vice Madam President, and then we have Michelle being Secretary of State. They got this on lock. Number 4, No Pants Day. No Pants Day, a tradition that began at a club in Austin, Texas, many years ago, has strangely found its way into the land of Moses. Recently, some citizens of Jerusalem decided to take part in this very Western idea by riding the subway of Jerusalem with only their underpants covering their bottoms. Shoes obviously don't count here. I suppose that Israel of present day is a lot more tolerant than its southern cousin Arabia. While both territories are home to monotheistic philosophies, it's just interesting that Israel is a lot more tolerant than Arabia ever would be. It would seem that Israel is visually more tolerant again than Arabia would be, because while Israel tolerates non-Jews doing this, if non-Muslims in Arabia did this, we are certain that the Mutawwa or the religious police would have all offenders put in jail, and probably worse than just put in jail. Well, Jerusalem, they're better than I, because there's no way I'm leaving Video Network studio or my home just with my underpants on. Sorry, I'm rather a bit too British for that. Number 5, Hitler's rebel. While Hitler swears that he is mentally capable of doing the job that he stole from Hillary, Donald has managed to push many people he brought into his strange administration out and replace them with other people who remain as psychologically questionable as Donald himself. Even with all the push Donald has done, Hitler has not managed to force Rex Tillerson out of his Secretary of State position. While others show signs of fear when Donald comes around, Tillerson, I pronounced your name incorrectly a few moments ago, Rex Tillerson, not Tillerman, Tillerson. While all this is going on, Tillerson shows no signs of intimidation when Hitler is around. Tillerson has gone on record saying that if Donald wants Tillerson to go, Donald will have to do it himself, and Rex knows that Donald is not comfortable telling someone to their face, "You're fired," despite the image that Donald likes to present to the public of himself. While Tillerson does happen to work for the most insane so-called leader of the United States in annals of United States history, perhaps, Tillerson has redeemable qualities. Only time will tell. As always, make sure to click the red button for subscribe. Click the like button if you like it. If you got something to say, you know what to do. Comment down below, or one time us on the Facebook page. And with that said, well, there'll be more tomorrow on Madam President. Oh, by the way, Miss Madam President,